Let's go.
We're live. All right. Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and happy Friday to everyone out there. It is a little bit after 5:30. All right. So yes, we're enjoying ourselves over here. Just a couple of good news first. I know we hear just way too many bad news out there. Some good things about our company, how we're doing. I just also get a special shout out to some of our top people, our top leaders, like Lori, Skip, and Greg. I know they've been working and they've been talking to their leaders as well. And we actually have keep on having a lot of people getting signed up, and it's because of them. All right. So Skip just signed up a diamond package a couple of days ago. Him himself, he signed up a few more people, and of course, you saw on Telegram. I think he just upgraded to a gold or a platinum.
A platinum, I believe.
Yep. So he just upgraded to a platinum. Of course, Greg Youngers, he's doing his stuff. He's unbelievable. Right, his team. He has a newly promoted regional leader, and probably by next week, his wife's going to be a national leader. All right, and of course, Lori and Nixon are just out there killing it, out there helping people and signing up new people. So just a shout out to those guys. Great job, and keep it up. All right. So we have a lot of things to cover today. Right? Besides, we'll touch upon a little bit about what's out there, but more about what's going on with us and all these good news. And Don has, I'm excited to be here with Don, and Don has, we have a lot of good news to share with you guys. All right, so Don?
Actually, the first immediate good news, right? As Jason Gershom and I was telling you guys over the past week that the mining hash rate was decreasing, which means the mining difficulty level was going to decrease as well, which it did yesterday. It dropped by almost 16%. So everyone who logged into their Kaboo wallet last night basically saw almost a 19% increase in the Bitcoins that they mined, utilizing the same amount of hash rate, which means everybody pretty much got almost a 19% pay raise. Isn't that good?
Yes. And I just shared that in Telegram. I don't know if people get a chance to see it. Did I? Let me take a look. Do you see my screenshot? Oh, yes.
Yeah, so now that everyone's getting almost a 19% pay raise, what job can you have out there that gives you a 19% pay raise, right?
Right. Actually, I was mining 0.016, which means 1.6% of a Bitcoin prior to the mine difficulty decrease. Now I mine about 1.9%. So, which means what? 2%, roughly about 2%. I mine about 2% of a Bitcoin every day now. All right. So yes, that's a 19% increase. And it's a funny thing. Someone just asked me that question. I know our mine difficulty only decreased 15.9%. Why did we get a 19% increase?
And that's actually a very interesting question, right? And that's a very common mistake that most people have. Most people think that, if it drops by 15%, then shouldn't the increase be 15%? Oh, Jim, you're getting too happy over there.
I'm getting so excited already. You're getting some You see that? Oh man.
Man, I can't take you anywhere, Jen. We can't even put you on a live stream without you.
Hey, a 20% increase in 19, right? 19% increase in a day. That's what happens. It gets you excited.
Right. And so just to clear up that misconception, right, guys, if you think about it, let's say you bought a stock for $100, right? And if it went down by 50%, then if it goes back up by 50%, are you at the same starting point of at $100? No, right? Because if you started out at $100 and there was a 50% decrease, which means that it's only $50 now, and if you go if it regains value, it goes back up by 50%, which means that it only went up to $75 and not the full $100 value yet. And the reason being that the percentage increase is based on a lower number, and the percentage decrease is based on a higher number. So when something goes down by 50%, you need a 100% increase to get back to the original value. I know it sounds kind of complicated when I try to explain things. So Mr. Jin Gao, he's going to take a stab at it, and I'm sure he's going to do much better of a job than I can to simplify it for you guys.
Well, as long as you know it decreased by that amount, we're going to mine more than the percentage that's decreased. All right. So if it gets decreased by 16%, we're going to get an increase up like 19%. All right. That's pretty much next time when I think about more of it, I might have a better explanation.
So basically, as long as you know, whenever it goes down by a certain number, you're going to get more than that specific number in an increase, which is always a good thing, right? It's not like you're getting less because it has a inverse relationship with each other. So whenever Bitcoin mining difficulty level decreases, you mine more Bitcoin. So it's an inverse relationship with, like the value going down and then you having to move back up a higher percentage to get back to the same value.
So if you guys get that, can we get a thumbs up on the Facebook? Right? Anybody give me some love or some thumbs up? I'll give Don a thumbs up.
Oh, I gave myself a thumbs up too.
Right. So we've been talking about that. The decrease of Bitcoin price in the last few podcasts we have, and finally. We really see the difference in the Bitcoin. And finally, we see the results, right? We see it in our wallet. So great things.
And this is just the start, guys. This is exactly what will happen when the mining halving event happens, right? Because once the halving event happens, that means that the amount of new Bitcoins in each block is going to get reduced by half, meaning that all of the people with higher electricity rates, they're going to turn unprofitable first, and then they're going to turn off their machines. When they turn off their machines, the mining difficulty level is going to go down, and then the amount of Bitcoins that we mine is going to eventually increase and then make up for that difference. And that's one of the biggest benefits of having such a low electricity rate, because here with VBit, we have access to pretty much like the lowest electricity rate possible around the world in a politically like stable country. There are other countries that has access to lower electricity than we do, because all of our data centers are located here in the US and in Canada, but you have countries like China or Russia. They do have a slightly lower electricity rate than we do, but we don't want to go and set up shop over there because it's such a politically unstable country. There's no guarantees that your data center will still belong to you after a certain amount of time, right? Like let's say if we went in there, we put a $5 million investment into a data center, and 3 months later the government sees that we're doing so well, they come in, they seize the data center. There's no legal recourse for you. So so that's why we every time when we make any business decisions, we always take our customers' interests to mind. And the most important thing to us is to make sure our customers and our clients are getting the best services possible in a politically stable country, and with like the best electricity rate possible, so that we can withstand like any type of mining difficulty level increases or Bitcoin price drops or anything. And we've pretty much lived through we have been operating through a time where Bitcoin price dropped to only $3,200, and we were still able to profitably mine throughout that whole time period. So there's no reason why we wouldn't be profitable when Bitcoin price is more than double that right now.
Right. So for the new members, you always hear us say when the difficulty goes down, you mine more Bitcoin. Right, we talk about dollar cost averaging. We're talking about how mining is actually safer than just buying into Bitcoin. We talk about that. Now you actually get to see it. Now you actually see the actual results in your Bitcoin wallet.
Because I mean, honestly, right? Let's say if if you were holding Bitcoin when it was $7,000 2 weeks ago, and it drops down to the $4,000 it did, what would you have done?
I would have probably pooped in my pants. and then sell it, or sell and then poop in my pants.
Because I mean, it was basically, you know, you wake up the next morning and Bitcoin price was down by almost 50%. So the average person, and not only the average person, right? Most people, I would say at least 90% of, you know, like everyone, if that happened to them, they would sell it right away in fear of, you know, like it going down even further, just to realize today, you know, only 2 weeks later, the Bitcoin price is right back up again. And that's exactly, you know, basically what happens to the people with the higher electricity rates. They turn off their machines, Bitcoin mining difficulty level drops. So we're mining more Bitcoin, and now the Bitcoin price is coming back up too. So, you know, like we're profiting from that downturn in Bitcoin price, you know, like in a couple of different ways. So actually, I like it when Bitcoin price dips, because it provides us more of an opportunity to mine more Bitcoin so that we can accumulate more Bitcoin. And when the prices spike back up, we make even more money than had the Bitcoin price just like continue to go up.
Right. And that's what that's what we have seen. And during the time last year when it hit around the $3,000 mark, a lot of our members were mining a lot of Bitcoins, right? And then when it went up, yes, we got a lot of great feedbacks, right? So now, now it's kind of like pretty much we're mining, or the mine difficulty is somewhat caught up with the price decrease a couple of weeks ago or last week.
Yep.
Right. So now we're seeing the benefits.
That's why now is actually really the best time for people to start, you know, like mining and buying packages, because with the upcoming mining difficulty level, you're gonna see the mining difficulty level actually decrease quite a bit too once the halving event happens, because historically the price doesn't catch up right away. The price is gonna lag behind probably by a few months. So there is going to be a little bit of a pain period, but you're gonna see, you know, like much more, you're going to be able to accumulate, you know, more Bitcoin over that time period. And then once the price really spikes up, you're going to see the benefit of having to go through that pain period. But right now, let me show you, I wanted to show you something that we were working on for these you know, like past few weeks. We're going to be rolling out a new website, like a homepage for VBit as the corporate main page. I think you're gonna like it better. It's not 100% done yet. It's going to be rolled out on Tuesday at noon. And because of, you know, like the price decreases, we didn't really have a price decrease since the beginning of the year now, because at the beginning of the year, Bitcoin prices started off at around $6,000. And now we're at, you know, like almost $7,000. So we didn't really get, you know, like a price decrease, but because of that swift downturn and swift rebound, we're able to secure miners at a little bit of a cheaper price right now, which we're going to be extending to you guys the cheaper pricing too. So on this new website that I'm about to show you guys, it also shows you the new pricing, which will be effective on Tuesday at noon Eastern time when we roll out this new website.
Right. And also, luckily, we were able to put in a large order in, right? We put in the order in last month, which will be coming actually in April. All right. So in combination of all those good stuff that's happening, and with Don and Jason, great decision to really put a huge order in of the miners. So we're able to pass this savings to you guys.
And yeah, I'm just so excited to show you guys this new website. I think it's a lot more complex. It offers more information than our old website does. And
do you see the sharing?
Hey, James, can you make
this is Facebook, so it's behind a little bit.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's gonna lag behind about 20 seconds. It'll be there.
Okay, awesome. So we'll just give it like about awesome. What you guys see here is what you guys see here is actually our new website. So this is when you first log in, and if you pull, it's going to give more information, because now on our old website, it was basically like a one-pager. This new website, we have actually different sections of our website, so it's laid out much better. And this is a preview of the new pricing. And what's new on here is a Explorer package. What the Explorer package is it allows people to get the full experience of, like VBIT, right, without committing a high dollar value. Sometimes when even though our starter package was only $150, some people still feel like that was a little bit too high. So they sign up for the free ambassador package, but the free ambassador package is still there. Our business platform is always going to remain free, so it is still free if they just want to, get a feel for the business side, make some commissions off of referring people. That's never going to change. So still absolutely free, no startup costs, no monthly payments. But what this Explorer package does is it allows people to kind of experience the mining aspect of it too, the mining side of it. And it starts at, it's only $25, so everybody's able to now get a feel for how mining works and see that they can actually make money while they're sleeping. And then after a week or so, when they see every day their Bitcoin, even though it's not a lot of Bitcoin that is accumulating because it's a smaller package, they're still going to be seeing something. So after a week to 2 weeks, when they see that they're making money without really doing anything, it's a no-brainer. And because statistically, most of our members who hold a smaller package, eventually they upgrade to a higher package anyway. So this is a good sales tool for all of our leaders. And basically all of our members, just to all of our current free members, all of our future prospects, just to give them a good way to start experiencing the mining side. And once they see that it's working, it's just going to get them excited, and they're eventually going to upgrade, which means more money for our leaders.
Right. Yeah, we see a lot of people that sign up. Initially, they sign up for the bronze package, toward the $150 package. And then most of the time, and they do upgrade to higher packages. So now we get people to get easier to get into the Explorer package at $25. It's a lot easier to get into, to get your prospects to sign on with. Once they do that, they get to know more about the company and follow up on it. Yes, a very good chance they will get a higher package.
Yeah, because I feel like the meat and potatoes of our product here is basically Kaboo and seeing the money accumulating every day for you. And you guys on the live stream today, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you think that it's going to be beneficial for you to be able to offer these smaller, like a feeler package for all of your prospects? Because I mean, at the end of the day, everybody has $25, right? It's not really that big of a barrier, but it gives them that full experience and see how Kaboo works too. So it's going to excite them a little bit better. And you see, you also see here that all of our pricing has basically been the gigahash power in each package has already increased. It's going to be increasing effective Tuesday at 12 noon once we roll out this new website. And instead of just advertising the gigahash power in each package, we are now actually, we're trying to become more transparent as well, telling people exactly, like what they're buying. Like let's say the platinum package, you're getting one S17 Plus, right, which consists of 67,000 gigahashes. Because some of the feedback that we have been getting from our leaders is, they go to their prospects telling them, oh yeah, buy this package. It has 200,000 gigahash power, and their prospects asking, okay, so what the heck is gigahash power anyway? What does that mean?
Right.
So now they can actually tell them, oh yeah, you're buying this piece of computer hardware. So it makes it a little bit easier to understand and explain to people.
All right. Even though most people, if you tell them S17, what is it? But Now we're gonna have we're gonna have pictures out. There you go. Yeah.
Yes,
We have pictures as well.
we're going to have pictures of the actual computer hardware that people are buying, so it makes it easier to explain to them exactly, you know, like what they're purchasing.
Right. I'm so excited about that.
And also, I'm really excited to, you know, like see these new numbers and also try it out in the Bitcoin mining calculator, because you're actually getting substantially more. And another exciting thing about our new packages, right? It's going to be a little bit different with the monthly payment plans. It's no longer going to be 35% down and then up to 24 months payment on, you know, just the higher packages. We're changing it to 50% down, but the monthly payments is going to be able to stretch through 36 months of payments for pretty much all of the packages from silver all the way to black diamond. We're doing that to enable, you know, like more people to get involved, and so that you know, like it gives them a better shot of turning into positive cash flow for them from day one. So let's do, you know, like a little math, right? So the new black diamond package, 536,000 gigahash power. Like, let's say, obviously everybody knows that they can just Google Bitcoin mining calculator to get the real-time results of how much they're going to mine. So this new package, right, 536,000 gigahash power, it's mining you at current, you know, like conditions, about $1,920 a month. But with the new 36-month payment plan, the monthly payment is going to drop to only I don't have final numbers for you yet. You're going to find out final numbers once we launch the website on Tuesday at 12 noon, but it's going to drop to around only $800 a month, which means that this Black Diamond package at current conditions, it's mining you positive cash flow of about $1,100 a month. Isn't that exciting, guys?
Yeah. Also, what it does is, especially for people that want to do payment, want to make payments with what they mine. Even though I don't suggest that, because I like to hold on to my Bitcoin. I'm bullish on Bitcoin.
I mean, over the long run, Bitcoin's going to go up, right?
That's what we believe. That's what I truly believe. But if you do choose to do that, if you choose to pay with what you mine, you can. You can pay your monthly. And with the extended amount of 3 years, 36 months, actually you'll pay less every month and have, so you'll keep more Bitcoin every month. And of course, with more down payments, you also have more Bitcoin that you can keep and save for yourself. And really, guys, I really believe that Bitcoins will be going up in the next year, next couple of years. Right? I'm holding on to my Bitcoin for the long term, and I don't like to pay Bitcoin with my Bitcoin. I'll pay the monthly installments with my Bitcoin. Right? If I do, I make sure I'll buy it back. Right? If I use that Bitcoin, I make sure I get that replenished. Right?
And honestly, guys, the company itself actually really likes it when you pay us the monthly in Bitcoin too, because I'm really bullish on Bitcoin. I think it's going to go up in value, over the long term. So all of the Bitcoins that you guys are using to pay the company your monthly payments with, the company is actually keeping all those Bitcoins in Bitcoin, because we're expecting those Bitcoins to go up in value. And over the long term, we're going to make more money than, you just paying us that one-time, US dollar amount, because there's no gain potential there. So, from the company standpoint, we love getting Bitcoin too. But from a client standpoint, I do suggest you guys to hang on to your Bitcoins too. That we believe that it's going to go up in value, and that's why we're mining, right? That's why we're in this industry in the first place. So what's the point of, mining and then just selling it off just to use it to pay us the monthly payments every single month? It's kind of counterintuitive in my opinion. But just a couple of things, okay, guys? I know there has been some people who over, the last couple of weeks have bought packages, upgraded packages under the old hash power, and now, you're probably seeing this newer hash power, which is substantially higher than what the old old hash power is, and you're probably thinking, oh darn, why did I buy all those packages at substantially lower hash power, and now they're rolling out higher hash power. So normally with our under company policy, there's only a 7-day refund policy, but just because we're in unusual times, special times right now. There's a lot of things going on with this coronavirus issue. We're actually going to allow everyone who made purchases up to 15 days, back from the effective date, which is Tuesday noon. So we're going to roll it back 15 days from next Tuesday, basically. So all of the people who have purchased within those 15 days prior, if you would like to get the newer hash power, you can. If you have already paid off, your package, and you're not under a monthly payment plan, then you can. You're eligible to get the newer packages with the higher hash powers. But one caveat to that is we have to take back, whatever you have mined during the, from the day that you started to the day that you decide to, upgrade. So it's kind of like, we're voiding your old order, and then we're allowing you to make a new order and just apply your payment to this new order with the higher hash power. And if you guys are on a monthly payment plan, you can also contact us to get the newer hash power, but one caveat to that is because under the old monthly payment plans, the down payment is only 35%. So you would have, but the new monthly payment plans are 50%. So it's a 15% difference. So that means if you want the newer hash power, which is the higher hash power, and I don't understand why anyone would not want the higher hash power, right? You would actually have to give us the extra 15% down payment in order to qualify. And the Bitcoins that you mined in the previous 2 weeks is going to be voided as well. It's kind of like we voided your old order, and then allow you to put in a new order for the new packages. But even that being the case, right, I really think that over the long run, because the hash power is substantially higher, you're going to come out ahead.
Right. So if you want the new hash power, then just go with the new terms. Right. All right. So that's it. Yeah, so this weekend, I mean, and starting now, yeah, you still continue with the web page that we have right now, the original site that we have, and continue to do what you do. Then on Tuesday, if they choose to have the new package, all right, we can help them adjust to the new package and then give them the new terms. All right, so don't stop what you're doing for this weekend. Just continue, and we can always make adjustments. Right.
And I saw Lou's comment, 15 or 50. It's 50, Lou, 50. But I'm saying if anybody who bought a monthly payment package within the last 15 days, because we're allowing them to void their old order to, go with the newer hash power, then they would actually have to give us the extra 15%, which makes, 35 plus 15 is 50.
Right.
All right, guys. And so basically anyone who made a purchase in the prior 15 days from next Tuesday is going to be eligible to get these new hash power, which means that, you don't have to stop, selling this weekend either and wait for this new pricing to go into effect, because even if you make that purchase this weekend, you're still going to be eligible for the new hash powers. But let me show you, the rest of the website, right?
Can you answer a question real quick, Don? Raquel over on the YouTube has something with regard to exactly what you're talking about. Okay. She says, hey guys, that's awesome news. Question though, you guys think we can do 2 payment options, one with the old 35% down, 24 months remainder, and new 50% down, 36 months remainder, because one may not have 10K but has 7K for the diamond package, for example?
I will give that some thought this weekend. That's actually, yeah, I'll give that some thought this weekend, and see, because my train of thought is I'm trying to get the monthly payments lower for everybody, because I do see like a little bit of a pain point right after the Bitcoin halving event happened, and I don't want anyone to be in kind of like a tough situation after the my Bitcoin halving event happens.
Right. I mean, not only that, it just we all know that Bitcoin is still very volatile right now, right? It can go down 50%, it can come up 70% or 100%. It's in the next week or even days. So that's why we're trying to make the payment smaller, because we know the volatility. But of course, we know the benefits. In the long term, that will be great. But in the short term, right now, Bitcoin is still pretty volatile. And having two payment options it's going to add more work, a little more complication. So Don's going to think about it. We'll think about it. We're trying to make it, of course, not only for you guys, we want to make it easy for our members as well as for the back office. Right? So everything got to be run pretty simple.
Yeah, because what I'm thinking is if we have two, different types of payment plans, it might confuse your prospects too. It's sometimes it's not, it's not best to be given too many different options, because then you end up confused.
Right.
Is there any other questions that you see regarding what we just went over, James?
Not at the moment.
Okay. So we'll just move on.
Right, and on Tuesday we're gonna answer a lot more questions.
Yep.
All right. This Tuesday when we roll it out, we're gonna open up on our Zoom for Q&A.
Yeah, because today's just giving you guys a quick preview of what it's going to look like and some of the new exciting changes. And we're going to have even more stuff to share with you on Tuesday. So definitely, join us on Tuesday. But here, as you scroll down, you will see some client testimonials, which is a very powerful tool when your prospects come in and see like other people actually being successful in this business. Because at the end of the day, this business, it's just about buying a money printing machine, basically, and everybody wants that. And there's a link down here for the affiliate program, which would link you directly over to the VBIT opportunity site and explain, all of the different compensation structures to everybody. But that's something totally different. I just wanted to show you where that link is. If we scroll back up to the top here and click on, how Bitcoin mining works, you have all of our explainer videos right here, our facility tour, some pictures of our data centers, and it's supposed to be some pictures of our data centers. A quick little, explanation of why people should use VBIT to mine, and a picture of the team here. This is not the best photo yet. Nixon looks like he's freezing because the day that we went out, I guess, I always choose bad timing. It was nice for that whole week. It was like 70, 75 degrees or something like that whole week. And then the day we decided to go out to take, like these group pictures, it was only 30 degrees.
Yeah, but we all look okay. Only Nixon looked like he was freezing. We all put our tough face on. We're good. We're all good.
Yeah, everyone was trying to smile except for, well, he's trying to smile too. He just looks like he's freezing. Nixon's just getting a little too old.
Maybe.
And then you see, our corporate team. We have a lot of developers that work with us as well on our technology side, but it's just way too many people to list them out, one by one. So this is basically just pictures of the core leadership group right here. And for those of you guys who, like don't know James, he's the person that's helping us do the live stream right now. You're going to get to know him a little bit better once we roll out our new YouTube channel. We're working on a new YouTube channel as well that's going to have a lot more content, a lot more, like explainer videos and how-to videos, just a lot more resources for you guys to use. And of course, you have a quick link right here to email support. And then we're going to be implementing a new mining calculator, so we can disregard our old mining calculator for now. What we're going to be doing is just going to be giving on our new Bitcoin mining calculator, we're going to be giving just real-time results based on real-time stats, because it's a little hard to give, projections. Even though, our projections, and I have made it, very conservative already based on historical data, but we just don't want to, we'd rather just give people real-time stats instead of trying to project and, if we're wrong and, people are not happy with us.
Right, and a lot of members don't really know how to explain it. And, right.
Yeah,
so it's a little confusing.
One of the reasons why, we're changing it is a lot of times our leaders, our members are trying to explain this calculator to their prospects, and they're kind of confused on how to explain it as well. So we're just trying to make things easier for you guys. But in Knowledge Base, where we're starting a blog now, in this blog, it's going to have a lot of different articles. We're going to be routinely updating this blog page with new relevant articles, new educational pieces for you guys to further do your research and really get a better understanding of what we're doing and how it's so much better than what's currently available on the market. And then, we're working on an updated FAQ section as well. You're going to see a lot more resources than what's currently listed here. It's going to be a lot more in depth than what our old website was. So I'm just really excited to see the final product, the final new website, and roll it out to you guys on Tuesday. We're going to have, a glossary section, because there's a lot of industry-specific lingo that a lot of people, don't understand what it means. Like if I'm just saying, Bitcoin's about to hit a new ATH, most people don't know what ATH means.
I don't even know what ATH means. What does ATH mean?
It just means all-time high.
There you go. Okay.
There you go. And now, anytime that you hear us, using different vocabulary or industry-specific vocabulary that you don't know what it means, you can just go into this glossary and you're going to be able to, figure out what it means. This is not a a full list. We're going to be adding more, vocabulary to this glossary as we move along and as we mature as a company. Because, right now there's a lot of things to try to put together, right? There's a lot of pieces of the puzzle that we're putting together right now. So please, bear with us while we're making this into, the perfect product for you guys.
And it's going to be a fluid website. We'll be continuously updating and continuously improving it. Right now it is very robust. We're gonna make it even continue to improve it, make it even better.
And also, in this event section, everyone's going to be able to find out about, our new events. We have to get this updated because due to the coronavirus lockdown, we're going to have to cancel pretty much all of these events that we were already planning. But not only future events, if you take a look at past events, if you want to, see pictures from past events, you can actually go on here and, get pictures. Maybe you attended one of our previous events and you're looking for your picture, you can go right on here and you can download it right off the website too. So I know that's something that people were looking for. And then obviously you have
pictures and videos too.
Oh, yeah.
Ask her for some videos.
Yeah, there's going to be videos on here as well. Again, this is not the final product yet. There's going to be a lot of updating that's going to be done over the weekend. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. And then obviously you have your login button to log into your back office. As people are here, they have actually quite a few places that they can click to sign up with your referral code. You have, like one button, the start mining button right here. And then, at the bottom of the page, as they scroll through and read all the information, they have one down here as well. And then basically in every single tab, there's at least, like one or two buttons for them to click to sign up, call to action buttons, basically.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, this website definitely a lot more information. Right? So for people that just want to look at their website, look at our website first, this is a great tool for them. And then of course you can follow up after that. Also, of course, we do have the opportunity, the affiliate program, that website. We have a link over here, so it's a link to this website. So when people ask us what's an affiliate program, or they have more questions about it, yeah, they can click on that link, and it has our website over here, our affiliated program website, leapopportunities.com. It lists all the benefits. Right? It talks about the tools. Talks about, of course, we also have testimonies from our top leaders, and of course we have a compensation model. Right? The comp plan is here. So you forget how to get the comp plans, you can always come here, and you can direct people who are interested in the program to come to this website. Mm-hmm. Right. So everything is wrapped around in that main website that we're going to launch this Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to it. And I think it's definitely going to make it a lot easier for you to prospect people.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, please stay tuned with all of our updates, because we're working on a lot of different things that we're going to be rolling out to you over the next couple of weeks. Like I said, this COVID-19 lockdown, there's a silver lining, like under it too, because the silver lining is it gives us more time to actually work on all of the infrastructure, work on more content, more tools for you guys to use to really go out there and blow up your business. And it's going to be giving you more tools to post onto your social media, and we're working on a few different trainings on how you can leverage social media to really blow up your business and build your VBIT business.
All right, I'm looking forward to that, and all of us over here are working hard. All right, we're working hard over here to help each other really grow our business. All right, so. Yep. What else we have?
That's pretty much it for the preview of the website. Unfortunately, I can't give you the URL address to that preview yet, but so you have to stay tuned. Tuesday is Tuesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. That's when we're going to roll out the new website, and then that Tuesday night, please log on to like our live stream, because we're going to be explaining a lot of the new, going more in depth into like the new terms of the new packages, and giving you more information on how you can get the higher hash powers. But for right now, because it's not launched yet, guys, please continue to utilize our current website. You can still continue to sell our current packages. Don't worry about the hash power being lower or anything like that, because any sales that you're making this weekend or over the past 15 days, prior 15 days from Tuesday, basically, they're going to have the option to roll into the new package under the new terms with the higher hash power.
Right. Especially if you have people that only can put down 35%. So try your best for those people to close them by Tuesday, because after Tuesday, we might not have the 35% down.
Yes, and that's a very good point to mention, Jen. Yeah, so if you know some of your prospects who are only able to put down 35% or anything like that, use this last opportunity to close them, like on our older packages. But for the people that would be interested in the higher hash power and has like the extra available funds anyway, they're going to be given the chance to roll into the higher hash power anyway. So there's no worry on that. I see, like a question in the Facebook by Audrey. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Audrey. When can VBit logo merchandise be available for purchase? So actually, we are working on a merchandise store that is going to be rolled into our new VBit website. Yet I don't website as well. I don't have a definitive launch date for you yet, but we are currently working on it. Jason is actually working on putting together different, types of merchandise with different newer designs for you guys. I know a lot of us already has the VBit t-shirts that we're used to wearing. But we're going to have new designs and new merchandise as well. Not only T-shirts, where we're looking into new types of merchandise as well.
Well, also a lot of these merchandise are being made in, of course, you guessed it, right, in Asia, and some in China and some in Vietnam. So because of what's happening, it's probably it can't do too much until this whole thing is over. It's pretty tough getting these the supply chain is being interrupted. So, right, but we'll work on it. We'll get that straightened out.
And I see a question in here from Lou. Monthly payment for Diamond is the same as Platinum. You have very sharp eyes, Lou. I actually saw that as well, and that's actually a typo. So we're going to get that changed. That's why we didn't launch the live website yet.
Yes, Lou, that's why this is only a preview. Right? So we'll work on it this weekend and Monday to finalize everything before we launch it on Tuesday. Right?
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much all the updates that I have for you on the new website. Just to change gears a little bit and take a look at what's going on, like in the market today. You see that actually the stock market is down by quite a bit today. The Dow Jones is down by almost 1,000 points today, which is actually not surprising to me, because I feel like this whole week of bullishness in the stock market, it's basically a bull trap. People were people were putting their hopes on this new stimulus package, and the stimulus package did, provide some gains in the stock market, and all of the people who bought, at the lower end of the stock market last week, they see, the Dow Jones went up by 20%, so of course they're gonna sell. And take in some profit. But you see that, Bitcoin has actually been holding its own, has been holding its ground. It's been basically seesawing anywhere between, $6,000 to $7,000 for the past week or so. And it's still, around that mark. It's not losing any ground.
Right. Yeah, it looks like the Dow Jones dropped by 4.06%, right? The S&P dropped by 3.37%. Wow. Yeah, yesterday there was a huge gain yesterday. So what day is today? Today's Friday. Yesterday was Thursday.
The end of the week.
Right. Okay. So but the good thing is, yes, Bitcoin is still maintaining at about 6,600 the last time I checked. It goes from anywhere from 65 to 68 to close to 6,900 in the past 24 hours. So it's holding steady. Right. So if you see a 5% increase or drop in Bitcoin, it really doesn't mean anything. Right? But if you see a 5% drop or rise in the stock market, that's a huge percentage.
Because the market cap on the stock market and gold is just so much higher than Bitcoin, and being that it's a lower market cap, it's more prone to volatility. So the 4 or 5% drops or gains, it doesn't really affect the long-term fundamentals of Bitcoin, so or cryptocurrency. So just hang tight, guys. I really see this as a really, really good opportunity for everybody, and for those of you guys who actually has the extra cash, extra 20,000, 50,000, or even extra 2,000, 3,000, like I was trying to say yesterday, right? Wealth is not measured by your net worth. Wealth is measured by how much cash flow you have. So at the end of the day, even if you have, even if you're living in a house that's worth $1 million, even if you have, let's say, another $1 million in the bank, and then you're driving a Lamborghini, right? But that you have absolutely no cash flow at all, but you have, like $10,000-$20,000 in expenses every single month, it doesn't make you rich, even though your net worth is a few $1 million, but it doesn't make you rich because every single month you're, there's money, there's outflow of money. So eventually you're going to use up all of your net worth and you're going to become poor.
Right.
But even if you don't have the millions of dollars, but you have positive cash flow every single month, you're going to end up rich, because life is not a sprint, guys. Life is a marathon. The goal is to, end at the finish line with as much in your pocket as possible. Not, just start at the halfway mark, or just at the starting line rich, and then, end up at the finish line poor.
Right.
That's not, how you should look at it, guys. So if you have, extra liquid, cash, or, liquid assets that you have really, no need for, don't just hoard it. Don't leave it in your savings account, because at the end of the day, your savings account is giving you less than 0.25% interest.
Right. But I do believe you got to save some, of course, for your emergency funds.
No.
Right?
So what I'm referring to is, extra liquid money that, it's disposable income, right? Like let's say if you make $5,000 a month, which is only $60,000 a year salary, which is already decent. For most of us, right? You're making $5,000 a month salary, and if your monthly expenses are only about $2,000 a month, you have extra $3,000 every single month. Of course, save some for your emergency funds. I recommend people save anywhere between 3 months to a year's worth of emergency funds, just in case for, the rainy day. And then anything over that, you should not be leaving it in your savings account. If you have more than 1 year worth of expenses in your emergency fund, I would say you have a little bit too much, and you're actually doing yourself a disservice by leaving it as, just cash in your bank account, because over the long run, your cash is it's prone to inflation, and the value is going to decrease over time. So, I was having a conversation with Jason and I forgot his name. Gershom. There you go. I'm just kidding, Gershom. But yeah, I was having a conversation with Jason and Gershom yesterday, and I told them, your cash is kind of like you as a person, right? When we're young, when we just receive the money, it's kind of like us when we're young. Yeah. When we're young, if we don't actually go to work, work hard, try our best to make as much as we can, right? The older that we get, we start to grow old and weak, and then the amount of money that we can make actually diminishes over time. So we actually have to start working hard young, so that we can build up a healthy amount of money for us to spend and really enjoy when we're in our older years. So cash is the same thing. If you don't put it to work when it's still, when the cash is still young, right? Over time, it's going to lose value. So cash is like us. Over time, when you leave it too long, it also becomes old and weak and, frail. And that, Gershom was saying yesterday, $100 back in 1913, when the Federal Reserve was just made, is only worth about $1 today, or what? 4 cents now? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's crazy. But can you imagine? You're saving all this money just to realize that over time it's not really worth as much, and you're losing the value over time anyway. So your money should be like you, right? You should always put your money to work as well, because your money can also produce you passive income.
Right. And talking about passive income and residual income, and that's what I love about your own business, right? You work hard while you can, right? While we're young, we work hard. And that's what we've been doing. Don and I, we've been working hard while we're young, but also young, not just yourself young, but young in the business. Right? I'm talking about business years. And in my past, your first 5 years in business, you put all in. Right? You can work 7, 10, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, right? 60 hours, 80 hours a week. And you won't see that results. You won't see that much results in the beginning. Right? But later, when your business start to grow, you're gonna see. Right? Just like right now, my VBIT business is really growing. I'm still working hard at it. Don't get me wrong. Right? But I see it sometimes. Initially, what it is, you overwork and underpay. Right? As you keep on working harder, you'll see that you are underwork and overpay. Right? What it means that
does that mean that I'm overpaying you right now, Jim?
Not yet. But I can see that happening. It's happening again, and pay more and more every day. Right? The work I put in I still put in a good amount of work, but it's still the same amount of the work that I put in. But I can see the pay is more and more. Right? And then later it will be totally disproportionate of what I put in at that time and how much I get paid. Right? And that's what every successful business is going to happen. And I'm so blessed to be here, to be with the company that we can do this. Right. So where were we?
I totally lost my train of thought too. But why don't we open the floor up for any questions? If you guys have any questions about any of the things that we went over, or even if it's not pertaining to something that we went over today, right? If just a random question comes up to your mind, just shoot us a comment in the Facebook or the YouTube. And also remember, guys, if you like our live streams and what we're doing, please give us a thumbs up or a love. Just start sharing our page on your Facebook news feeds and stuff. Support us so that we can help support you guys. Because at the end of the day, VBIT is just in the business of helping people attain their dreams, because that's how we attain our dreams, by helping enough people achieve their dreams.
All right.
It's this new flower thing.
Emoji?
Yeah, there's a new flower emoji that somebody put in there. Yeah, see, there's a purple flower. Oh, that's new.
All right.
Okay, guys, if nobody has any questions, we're going to wrap up the live stream, and join us Monday for basically a weekend update. And we're working hard on, rolling out the new website for you guys, among other different tools that we're going to be rolling out in the next couple of weeks. So just hang tight and keep following us. And also definitely on Tuesday, log on to our Tuesday live stream so that you can get more info on how to get the newer hash powers and the new terms of the new packages.
Okay. All right. So thank you, everyone, and have a great weekend.
All right. Thank you, guys. Stay safe. Have a great weekend.